Hello internet and welcome back to Tame Gary. In today's video we're going to be figuring out of these three animatronics we want to list, which is the most crackable, starting with Toy Chica, then Roxanne Wolf, then Ballora. And we're going to be using lore to figure this one out, because here at Tame Gary we only do things the real way. We're going to give them 2 points, looks and lore wise, for crackability, and out of 10, versus our Toy Chica. We are going to be using the movie one too to help us. First, I have to say, for looks, I could definitely see why people find it crackable, but lore-wise, it's just a more advanced, more toy-like version of the original Chica, made for the Freddy Fazbear's grand reopening, and it fits a more modern theme as the time, being closer to the 90s than the 80s, even though it still took place in the 80s, but that's not important. And most people prefer Toy Chica without her beak on, it seems like. But then again, those teeth, they're gonna bite it right off. It's like snapped like a cucumber. And also, there may or may not be a kid inside it. So, I'm sorry for your Toy Chica lovers, but for lore, she gets a 2 out of 10. And for looks, 5, making her currently, well, the highest on the list since we haven't done the other two, but most likely going to be the lowest. Next, Roxanne Wolf. It's a glam rock animatronic for Freddy's Mega Pizzaplex, and because she's so advanced, she's more self-aware, and she really cares about her looks. So obviously, just to get a really good one on the looks. And lore-wise, there isn't much lore related to her besides her just being a replacement for Foxy and a more self-aware animatronic. She did get corrupted by Glitchy though, so she'd probably try to kill you. But if you do manage to meet her not corrupted, I have to say, she might be pretty crackable. Her looks are modern, slick, glam rock. That is what they're based off, so makes sense. Honestly, for looks, I think she gets a higher. I think for looks, she might get like, let's say a 7, maybe even an 8 out of 10. And for lore, self-aware. Okay, that's at least 3. Here's what her looks. Okay, another 3, so far 6. But she does get pretty destroyed in the Ruin DLC and in the Security Breach game, so they might lower it 1, so she gets a 5 on lore wise. Next, Ballora, which has more lore than look wise to determine. So Ballora was based after William Afton's wife, and we do know they had 3 kids, so obviously she must have been crackable to some degree. And she has an animatronic based off her. Lore-wise, it has lots of benefits, pointing towards why it may be the most crackable animatronic lore-wise. Based off William's wife. Most humanoid animatronic out of these 3. Not based off a child or has a child inside them. Looks-wise, she seems to be a ballerina, which I guess some people could find crackable. Her face does have the ability to open, and there are still really sharp teeth, so it won't crack off, like it won't snap off, but it will look like it was put in a blender. It's probably getting a 9 out of 10 on looks, and lore-wise, since it literally is based after the creator's wife, and they had 3 kids, maybe 8 out of 10, which therefore makes Ballora our most crackable animatronic lore-wise. But remember, that's just a Gahiri, a tame Gahiri. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.